With just over 6 months until Election Day, voters could have a third-party choice on the ballot.
We are waking up to another potential presidential contender. Michigan's Republican turned independent Congressman Justin Amash announced the news on Twitter last night, saying, "Today I launched an exploratory committee to seek the Libertarian Party's nomination for President of the United States."
West Michigan Congressman Justin Amash has made it official. He's hoping to be the nominee for the Libertarian Party.
We do not have room for error in this election. This is no time for a Ross Perot or a Jill Stein or a Ralph Nader.
We can always say the next election is the time or the one after that, but the truth is the system will never change unless people step up. And we've seen time and again throughout history, people step up who were told this is not the time, whether it was Barack Obama or dozens of other candidates throughout history.
When I look at the presidential field, I see two candidates who aren't really cut out for it. And we really need leadership in Washington right now, and we need honesty and practicality. And we don't have that right now.
Have you got any major financial donors lined up?
No.
Our Constitution is brilliant and awesome.
You've got to understand Justin Amash. He's been in Congress quite some time. I think he's only ever asked one question in all the committees that he's been in. He votes more with Nancy Pelosi than he ever votes with me. It's a question whether he's even in our Republican conference as a whole.
The president firing back, slamming the first Republican lawmaker to call for his impeachment, calling Congressman Justin Amash a total lightweight, accusing him of courting publicity.
Too often he uses it for personal attacks, to put people down.
Independent Michigan Congressman Justin Amash left the Republican Party last year.
Do you think you would be leaving the Republican Party if Donald Trump were not president?
Yes, I do. And I've had concerns with the Republican Party for several years. I've had concerns with the party system generally.
If it's Comey's word against the president's word, who do you trust?
I think it's pretty clear I have more confidence in Director Comey.
It's very disturbing. This is exactly what you would expect from Justin. He never supported the president, and I think he's just looking for attention.
Republican Congressman Justin Amash became the first Republican member of Congress to support impeaching President Trump.
I rise today in support of these articles of impeachment. I come to this floor not as a Democrat, not as a Republican, but as an American.
The person who demonizes people every day is Donald Trump. To attack the other institutions of government, and I think that's a bad idea. It undermines our system.
That the secret FISA court, which is almost completely unaccountable, has very little oversight.
What people should have is direct pay from the government during this time. And the government is telling them, oh, we'll just give you one $1,200 check, instead of having a system where they can get a monthly distribution from the government to make it through this crisis.
Yeah, I was going to say, but that doesn't necessarily sound like limited government when you're having the government pay folks a lot of money throughout the course of this crisis.